you for joining our channel. Don't forget to like, to share, and to also comment. Today's headlines: NLC insists on withdrawal of tax reforms bill. I didn't threaten Tinubu, Bauchi governor. And NLC insists on withdrawal of tax reform bill. The Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC) yesterday insisted on the withdrawal of the tax reform bills forwarded by President Bola Tinubu to the National Assembly for passage to enable all key national stakeholders to be part of the process. Recall that the bill had drawn sharp criticism from some parts of the country, especially the north, which saw them as anti-growth in the region. It also implored the government at all levels to prioritize the welfare and well-being of the citizens in 2025. In his New Year message to Nigerians, especially workers, the president of NLC, Mr. Joe Ajaero, equally said organized labor will step up its battle for an upward wage review for workers to mitigate the high cost of living. That is the position of labor concerning the tax reform bill. And there is a rebuttal from the Bauchi governor over the same tax report bill that said, I didn't threaten Tinubu. The said Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed has refuted allegations that he threatened President Bola Ahmed Tinubu over the issue of the tax reform. So the allegation that he threatened the man is not true. The governor explained that his remarks were made over federal government's policies he believed could harm Nigerians. The Nation reports that Mohammed's response followed a statement by the presidency, which urged him to retract his purported threat over the tax reform bills currently before the National Assembly. Presidency had criticized the governor for saying, "We will show President Tinubu our true color." He described the comment as unbecoming of a statesman and counterproductive to national unity. Mohammed had condemned the tax reforms introduced by President Tinubu's administration, calling them unfair to the North. Another rider, Nigeria on life support when Tinubu took over. Akpabio, the Senate President Godswill Akpabio said Nigeria was on life support when President Bola Tinubu took over the government from his predecessor Muhammadu Buhari in May 2023. The President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, says Nigeria was on life support when Bola Tinubu took over the government from his predecessor Muhammadu Buhari in May 2023. Akpabio, however, said notwithstanding the inherited bad economic situation, Tinubu remained determined to turn around the nation's fortune. Akpabio, who asked Nigerians to be patient with Tinubu, said the president will eventually transform Nigeria the way he transformed Lagos State when he was governor between 1999 and 2007. The Senate president spoke on Monday in his Akwa Ibom home state during a constituency briefing and empowerment program at Ikot Ekpene. Another rider, New Year, Tinubu, Abbas, Atiku, others deliver messages of hope. That is a rider. The President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in his New Year's message to Nigerians this morning, said 2025 brings many hopes, aspirations, and prospects for better days. By the grace of God, 2025 will be a year of great promise in which we will fulfill our collective desires, he said. The president assured to all Nigerian citizens, your sacrifices have not been in vain over the past 19 months. I assure you, they will not be in vain, even in the months ahead. Together, let us stay in the cause of nation building. These are some of the headlines that we are seeing now. Now, starting from the last one, that there is hope for tomorrow. Of course, even if the president doesn't say it, Nigerians are addicted optimists. They have hope that if we have a leader that is a tyrant, they are hopeful that one day God will remove him, or his time will come. If death does not take him, of course, in democracy, he will finish his tenure. We are hopeful. And as far as this year is concerned, Nigerians are still hopeful, irrespective of the singular fact that last year was so demanding. Still, we navigated the year and Nigerians came forth. And I believe that as the new year is coming forth, including with the hope promised by the president, Nigerians will still escape it, whether the president said it or not. But then we are going to hold him by his word. He has used the language by the grace of God. Yes, we want to be hopeful and pray that God will help him, that 2025 should be a great year, a year of great promise, which we will fulfill our collective desires. That is what we are hoping for, and that is what we are looking forward to. But the president needs to work hard, walk the talk, so that he is going to bring many hopes, many aspirations and prospects for better days for Nigerians, according to his message of the new year. Also, as regards the same new year message and then the administration of the president, the Senate president was telling Nigerians that this current president is able to turn the fortune of Nigeria's economic woes around. We are still believing, we are optimists, but still we won't stop telling the government, speaking truth to power, giving constructive criticism, and helping the government to be on its toes to make sure that the right things are done. Nigerian government should continue to look at the area of economic turnaround for this country. Nigerians are suffering, and the earlier the better. Yes, we believe, well, is the president at this point in time, so we don't have any choice than to believing that yes, he will do something to turn things around. But Nigerians are in a hurry. He needs to perform and give us the reform we want, and then the life that we desire. Of course, we know that Rome was not built in a day, but while he is doing everything, he must make sure that he blocks every loophole, dot every I's and cross every T's, so that the whole country will know that everybody is also fasting for the same purpose. Not that some monkeys are working and some baboons are eating. No, it shouldn't be. But why Akpabio is so sure that the president will turn around the situation on his own side and the side of his own colleagues, members of the assemblies, whether national or state, including governors, they all too should come out and begin to do something, even for the people. Very, very important to make sure that they also sacrifice certain things such that the people can see and will be able to say, oh yes, this is how it ought to be. And on the other side, the Labour saying that they did not also support the reform, the tax reform bill sent by the president. Of course, they have their right to do so, because it's expected that this reform bill should have an inclusive, holistic inclusion from all walks of life, so that at the end of the day, it's going to be a win-win situation for both the Labour and the state government and the federal government and Nigeria as a whole, so that Nigeria can be a better place for everybody. President Tinubu should let Nigerians breathe. Don't forget to like, to share, and also to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.